We're really thrilled to have Phil Henry and a trio here today. I met Phil many years ago back during first night, and he's been here a few other times, but we're really pleased to have this group here today. Enjoy this a great hour of music with the Phil Henry Trio.
From every punk rock show, but you don't know love till you give it away. And that rust bucket tour band, think about it every day, but you can't go back once you take that job. Get a wife and 2 kids and a pool in the yard. Should've never sold my Les Paul, never let it out of my heart. Burlington, thank you, BCA, for having us here. Hey, Martin, could I have just a little less vocal in my monitor? I know we had a whole song about it before. And yet... Well, that last song was co-written by a good buddy of mine named Nick Grandchamp, who's a punk rock musician in Rutland, Vermont. And I wrote this next song for Nick. And Nick is in his 30s, and he has spent his adult life collecting up all the stuff he couldn't afford when he was a kid, going to all the thrift shops and whatnot to find the coolest things. So this is a song for Nick's collection of 90s kids artifacts. This is called All the Other Kids. All the other kids Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and all the other kids. I got Mario on NES. All the other kids, they've got it all, but could care less. That's the other kids. That ain't me. All the other kids, they're rocking brand new Airwalk sneakers, and all the other kids watch the Toy Story 2 on DVD. All the other kids, moms bought them anything they want. That's the other kids. That ain't me. Saturdays, Mom and me, we hit the yard sale scene, and we find things the rich kids throw away. It's a quarter for two Matchbox cars, a dollar for every baseball card, a dollar for that knockoff ring guitar. Saturdays are sale my day to hit the yard sale scene, and to find the things the rich kids throw away. I got Mario and Space Jam Pops, I got Airwalk kicks, Lego blocks, Teenage Mutant Turtles, just a day. All the other kids are buying houses in the suburbs, and all the other kids, they're driving brand new SUVs. All the other kids, they think they got it all. That's the other kids. That's the other kids. That ain't me. That ain't me. That ain't me. With apologies to anyone who's eating lunch during this lunchtime concert, here's my happy little folk song about vomiting. This is called The Way Back. I'm in the way back, and I'm trying not to hurl, watching the world turn to a green and gray blur. My sisters are reading how they do it, I don't know, but that drives like Earnhardt on this long twisty road. Oh, keep it together, and oh, don't lose it now. And how I wish I could be anywhere in the world, in the way back. she smiles at me. Oh, keep it together. Oh, don't lose it now. Could it get any better than holding hands with a girl? In the way back and trying not to hurt. I'm on the transport, we're crossing the shore. 19 years old, now we're headed for war. We're trained, we're willing, ready to serve. I'm watching the world turn to a green and gray blur. Oh, keep it together. No, don't lose it now. And how I wish I could be anywhere in the world. And in the way back, I'm trying not to hurt. I'm in the way back. Thank you. I'd like to introduce you to this fine band. To my right, your left, from Hinesburg, Vermont, the wonderful Mitch Barron. And believe it or not, all the way from Louisville, Kentucky, that is Mr. Jimmy Kolb. I knew it was.
Speeding, and you're like mine. I saw it in your eyes. It's like mine.
Call me something different.
Well, here's a song about the modern day city of Pompeii. I'm gonna tune and get it better, but feel free to watch.
We'll just wait for it here. We won't go anywhere while you clean. We'll be here for you.
Here beneath an August sky, an angry mountain sleeps, where an ancient city died. An anxious village keeps its watch. We built this town on rock and ash, and on tourist cash we make our home. And we wonder how long a good thing can last. And if one day the world should wake and lay down fire on Pompeii, the gods would shake their hands and say, I told you so. A girl in Market Square. Her eyes are smoke, her hair is fire, and every smile the gods would shake their heads and say, "It told us so." I told you so. I told Thank you so much. Here's a Woody Guthrie and Wilco song. love to lay my weary bones tonight on a bed of California stars. Thank you for the dancing. Thank you. Well, many of you may know the story better than I, but this is a new song of ours about the Gold Brook Covered Bridge. And the idea is that if you cross the Gold Brook Covered Bridge, and this is in Stowe, if you cross it late at night, you may have your car scratched by the ghost of Emily, who would howl, and especially is true if you're a man, I'm told. So this is a song about the ghost of Emily there. Way up in the hills in the hollow of Stowe, with the Gold Brook running way down below, where a covered bridge stands frozen in time, and a forlorn lover once lost her life. Oh, story goes, cold as a north wind blows. Well, they say young Emily left her home in a wedding dress and an old wool coat, and she waited on the bridge in the dead of night, her sweet boy to come and make her his bride. Oh, story goes, cold as the north wind blows. Lord, she died out on the Gold Brook Bridge, and why, only Emily knows. Some say she jumped, some say she drowned, some say that sweet boy struck her down, some say a rope was tied up, all for false hearts broken love. Oh, story goes, cold as the north wind blows. Lord, she died on the Gold Brook Bridge, and why, only Emily knows. Now I don't believe what the locals say, that a ghost still haunts that bridge today. Still, if I'm ever driving through the town of Stowe, I go 22 miles past a covered bridge road. Oh, story goes, she'll scratch your car with a howling moan. Don't you die out on the Gold Brook Bridge, don't ask why, only Emily knows. Don't ask why, only Emily knows. Thank you.
Keeping it to Vermont tragedy.
Yeah, we're gonna stay with Vermont strange stories, and this one is a true story.
Hey, Emily's Bridge is a true story.
Sort of. we don't know how old Emily was. We don't know how she died. We don't know who killed her. We don't know if she killed herself. We don't know anything. So it gives you an idea that maybe not so much. Urban legend, indeed. But this next one is fact, and it's fact because it's in psychology books as well as history books. This is the story of Phineas Gage. Many of you know that story, but if you don't, he was a railroad worker in the late 1800s in Cavendish, Vermont. And he turned to shout to one of his workers, and there was an explosion, and a steel rod came up through his jaw and out the top of his head. And he lived to tell the tale. In fact, he then went on for the rest of his fairly short life, he went from town to town showing off his injury. And so he shows up in all kinds of psychology books because his personality changed so drastically. And I've always been fascinated by that story. And the only way that I could figure out how to write a song about it was to tell it from the point of view of Phineas's mother. So here it is. Series of letters from Phineas's mother to Phineas in Cavendish, Vermont. My dear Phineas, I hope this letter finds you well. I had heard the words you can never tell. My dear Phineas, when you left to work the line, you gave me your word you'd be back in 6 weeks' time. Now you're in bed in Cavendish, and thank God you're alive. But you gave your poor mother such a fright. If you only knew what you put me through, say another inch or two to the right and you'd be dead. Only God knows how, but I need this now, like I need another hole in my head, another hole in my head. My dear Phineas, Dr. Harlow sends his word of your miracle, fit and strong despite the hurt. My dear Phineas, even he cannot explain, but he's warning me the son I knew is not the same. You've been gnashing teeth and angry with words as sharp as steel. I'm begging you to come back home to heal. If you only knew what you put me through, say another inch or two to the right and you'd be dead. Only God knows how, but I need this now, like I need another hole in my head, another hole in my head. Now I read it in the Post today, the rather curious case of Phineas Gage. And as you roll your sideshow town to town, do you think this makes your mother proud? If you only knew what you put me through, say that every mother lives her children's pain instead.
soon as Phil is tuned, we're going to play another old classic folk song, probably best known for its live version, performed at Budokan.
I want you to want me. I need you to need me. I love you to love me. I'm begging you to beg me. Shine up my own brown shoes, put on a brand new shirt. Get home early from work if you say that you love me. Didn't I see you crying? Didn't I see you cry? Feeling all alone without a friend, and you feel like dying. Oh, didn't I see you cry? I want you to want me. I need you to need me. I love you to love me. I'm begging you to beg me. Shine up my old brown shoes, put on a brand new shirt. Get home early from work if you say that you love me. Didn't I see you crying? Didn't I see you cry? Feeling all alone without a friend, and I feel like dying. Didn't I see you cry? Didn't I see you crying? Didn't I see you cry? Feeling all alone without a friend, and now you feel like dying. Didn't I see you cry? I want you to want me. I need you to need me. I love you to love me. I'm begging you to beg me. I want you to want me. I need you to need me. I love you to love me. I'm begging you to beg me. Thank you. I love this town, but if you ask me to, I'd burn it down. tear every tree and mailbox to the ground, and we can start again. I love this place, the way the morning light falls on your face. But if you ask me to, I'd pack us up and we could run away and start again. If you ask me, we got it good, what could we need but me and you? There is nothing that I wouldn't do if you asked me to. Sleeping late on Saturdays, I never want a single thing to change, but that's a young man's dream. If you ask me, we got it good, what could we need but me and you? There is nothing that I wouldn't do if you asked me to. If it's all the same to you, can we keep it all the same? If it's all the same to you, can we keep it all the same? I love this town, but if you ask me to, I'd burn it down, tear every tree and mailbox to the ground, and start again. Thank you.
Hey, Martin. We're going to try it out. Maybe no bass in the monitor?
I want to say a huge thank you. The sound crew has been amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Owen and Jesse, and especially Martin there, mixing the sound for us up front.
Martin.
Great. All right. Well, we'd like to feature our Louisville, Kentucky fiddler, Mr. James Kolb, on the next tune, which is a Jay Unger song that most people are familiar with from the Civil War documentary. That's Ashokan Farewell. Let's Jimmy call. All right, well, this next song I wrote with my good friend Aaron Nathans, who's a Philadelphia singer-songwriter. In fact, oh my gosh, I get to go visit him next week and play a gig with him in Philadelphia next week, so I'm excited about that, but maybe we'll play the song together when it comes. I don't get easily distracted, I'm just saying. This is a song about Aaron's barber. This is called Old Joe's Chair. Sit me down in that old leather seat, put my feet up, spin me around and smile and call me by my name. Old Joe, he's a sight in his horn rims and white hair. And just like this barber shop, they don't make them quite the same. So take a little off the top, take a little off the sides, push the burden from my shoulders, take the load off of my mind. I'll always find my way back there. He shakes his shoes from the big blue jar, asks how are ya? And I tell him, Joe, I don't know where I dare begin. If I say it's been a damn hard year, would that be too honest? When Joe keeps on clipping, I know my secret's safe with him. So take a little off the top, take a little off the sides, push the burden from my shoulders, take the load off of my mind. I'll always find my way back there to Old Joe's hair. To Old Joe's hair. Old Spice and hardwood floors and bad jokes from before the war, and Polaroids on the walls of days gone by. Now the men don't cry for the don't do sad. Sitting here I feel like I'm talking with my dad. First moment's peace I've had in a long, long while. He turns me around with a wink and he hands me a mirror. I tell him, Joe, I swear I look like a new man. It's the sun, you can never get too many haircuts. Don't be a stranger, and he offers me his hand. So take a little off the top, take a little off the sides, push the burden from my shoulders, take the load off of my mind. And All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, we have time for just one more song. We'd like to say a couple of huge thank yous. First, Zach Williamson and Abra, who invited us to be here today. Thank you so much for doing this and all the shows this summer here at the park. Thank you to the stellar sound crew and especially Martin there in the front of house.
And Martin, a little bit of this back in the monitor, if you would.
And I would like to mention that we do have some CDs for sale over here. I know CDs, so passe, but there's our merch over there. They're paid whatever you'd like for them. So if that's nothing, that's fine. If it's $1, that's fine. If it's 5 or 10, that's awesome. I know people don't carry freaking cash anymore. I understand that. But there they are. You can Venmo me like, $100 later if you like. On my right, from Heinsberg, Vermont, on the fretless and upright bass, that is Mr. Mitchell Barron. Over here on my left, from Louisville, Kentucky, that is Mr. James Jimmy Kolb. And we're the Phil Henry String Trio, I guess, is what we're calling ourselves today. And we're gonna do one more song for you. This is a Stephen Foster song written in the late 1800s, and it gets more and more relevant by the year and by the week, I think. This is called Hard Times Come Again No More. Let us pause in life's pleasures and count its many tears, while we all sup sorrow with the poor. There's a song that will linger forever in our ears. Oh, hard times come again no more. It's the song that's I believe. Faint-hearted, be champions of peace, but instead love each other to the core. And the love we've been given let graciousness release. So hard times will come again no more. It's the song this I've been hearing. Hard times come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times come again no more. Oh, hard times come again no more. Oh, hard times come again no more. Thank you, Burlington!
All right, thank you guys so much. The Phil Henry Trio, great to have you guys out here for this beautiful day. Thanks for being here. This was the BCA Summer Concert Series presented by VSECU and MVP Health with additional support from Shrubbery, City Market, and Dubois & King. We're so thrilled to have their support. We'll see you tomorrow night at 8:30 for In the Heights, that great movie with music by Lin-Manuel Miranda. And Friday, we're right back here at the same time, same place with none other than Dave Keller. So he'll be dropping by for a 12:30 show with us on Friday. Thank you all very much. Enjoy the day.
Well, I guess I will see you.